What's up, guys? Today we're taking a look at Transformers Studio Series 86 Cliffjumper. Now, like several Studio Series 86 figures, this is simply just a repaint of the Earthrise mold. You can see this in similar Transformers like Ratchet here. He's just a repaint, and his colors are a little bit better. Same thing with Starscream, which, I kind of don't mind, because, like, the Earthrise molds are pretty accurate to the show, most of them at least. And, they're very good. I do very much like them. But they are a little out of scale when you put them next to Bayverse figures. As here we have Rise of the Beast Bumblebee is completely towering over him. They are about the same size in G1. Honestly, despite his size, he's still a very good price for a deluxe. As I feel like to compensate for his small stature, they give him a giant bazooka, which can also be deformed into like his little pistols. But the rocket launcher is great because he actually uses it in the first couple episodes of the G1 cartoon. Speaking of G1, here he is next to Gears, 86 Brawn, and 86 Sludge. Now, to start the transformation, we see my only problem with this figure. He's a parts former. I hate parts forming, especially in mainline and Studio Series figures. So you're going to want to untake his little backpack, and there's going to be a peg here, and you're just going to push it up right there. We're just going to put it off to the side for a second. Now we're going to take his feet. You're going to unfold these side panels, bring them down, and you're going to fold out his wheels. Very simple like that. Now you just move his legs out of the way, make it a little bit easier to transform him, because I do have a lot of issues with him sometimes transforming. You're going to take his arms and rotate them up. Do that once again for both. It's easier, honestly, to angle the feet a little bit downwards and possibly backwards. I've never really seen like a good way to easily transform this guy. So now you're going to want to take his whole body and just rotate it, just like that. Undo his chest, like that. And his hood will pop out right there. Close the windows back up. You want to start to lean this forward. Like I said, it's easier to keep these side panels out so you can bring these pieces down. It's going to fold in just like that. It's a little awkward, but once you get it pretty good. Now you're going to take his front feet and form them together like that. And make sure they lock in with the hood. Now there's little tabs right here. You're going to make sure they just go in just like that together. Make sure they're in there tight. Bring the arms up so they're like this. Now you're going to take the back piece, and it's going to just hold here right onto his hands. Just like that. Now, if they're a little bit apart, you may have to hold them together to get the pegs in. Sometimes, depending on how you have them tabbed in, he may or may not hold together all the way. But mine, for getting it secondhand, holds together pretty well. And here we have Studio Series 86 Cliffjumper in his car mode. Honestly, I love the sports car that he's made. It's a little bit bigger than like the actual animation models, which, I mean, it is just a repaint of the Siege version, so you get what you get. It's not all bad, and there is actually a cool feature you can do. You start by taking apart his gun. Get these two little pieces off. Separate the two guns. The two sidebars of the gun you plug into his front wheels like this. Make sure they're in there tight. And finally, his pistols have little grooves right here on the handle that plug in just like this. And here we have Cliffjumper in his little ski mode, or his water mode. You can see this in some of the episodes where they go to Dinobot Island. And to get it along the water, since he can't fly inside of Power Glide, and because they weren't using Jetfire at this time, he uses skis and boosters to just drive along the water. And several other Autobots do this. But I think it's unique that they gave it to his Studio Series. A way to make up for his not having that good of posability and from being really small for a deluxe. But he's also too big to be a core class, unfortunately. Another thing that I love is that if you have the Earthrise Optimus Prime trailer like I do, Cliffjumper can actually fit in there. And you can only fit one in there, unfortunately, because the little mech a little repair bot he has. But, he can sit in the back, and he can ride with Optimus Prime if he doesn't feel like driving. But other than that, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm sorry if I've been late on uploads. I've been burnt out from, working an actual fucking factory job now. But I'm going to try to get more videos uploaded, try to get more figures soon. But once again, if you guys like this video, I really hope you'll like and subscribe. Comment down below if there's any other figures you want me to review. And I'm going to go make dinner. Goodbye. Please subscribe. These guys are not cheap.